Welcome back to my channel, dear subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel because it will be a matter of great motivation for me to make more videos like this. This is the review of Hype from Blackstone Labs. This tub has been sitting around for a while. I have been using it for over a month, and I have used samples before, and I didn't think of making a review on it because the people who know me knows that I am not a huge fan of that pump inducer kind of pre-workouts, steam-free pre-workout. When I think about pre-workouts, I always need that steams, heavy steams to get the kick in my ass to do the work in the gym. It's okay. So this one thing about the pre-workout is that steam-free pre-workout it is very good for your overall health as opposed to having just a pump in the gym. So today I will be reviewing this thing by Blackstone Labs Hype. So this is a very minimalistic type of pre-workout. It just has citrulline, glycerol, agmatine, then honey goat weed and L-norvaline. So basically three main pump inducers kind of things and two other ingredients in it. So that is what I will be talking about. Okay, the first thing and the foremost thing they have listed is citrulline malate in 2:1 ratio. Okay, so what it is, it's like it is 2 parts citrulline and 1 part malate. I made a little drawing for you guys, so how to explain it to you guys. So it is only one serving has only 2 grams of citrulline. So this is how, hope you guys can really see it. So I will bring a little bit closer. So this is 1 scoop. 1 scoop will be like 2 grams of citrulline malate in the ratio 2:1. That implies that is 2 grams into 2/3 of it. That will give you 1.3 grams of citrulline. Okay. Similarly, 2 scoop, twice that will be like 2.6 grams of citrulline. So what I recommend is 3 scoops of this thing. Okay, that will give you 4 grams of citrulline. That is definitely gonna give you crazy pumps. So when I think about steam-free pre-workout, I look for like at least 3.2 to 4 grams of citrulline malate, not citrulline malate, as pure citrulline, because that is what it is going to be giving you the crazy pumps. Okay, so one of the things that I instantly noticed is that the citrulline in this stuff is very much underdosed. So that is what So next thing is they have listed is glycerol monostearate. Glycerol is all about the hydration part. Get the water in your body, and you have to be the guys who have been dieting and all competition prep. You guys will know that if you are in a water cut, you are cutting out water. The pumps will be definitely lower than which they used to be. That is because a lack of water in your body, the lack of water in your muscles. The muscles, the water that is retained in your muscles will give you pumps. So if you are lacking pumps, one of the things you can do is like slightly increasing your sodium intake. Sodium is a water retainer. It retains water in your muscles, so you can increase sodium. And next thing is agmatine sulfate. Agmatine sulfate, there is not much research into it. It is like decarboxylated form of arginine. Arginine is I think it's kind of an nitric oxide producer. So it is what goes into the kidneys and produce the nitric oxide. So overall, it's a very good supplement. It's there have been studies stating that it's good for like heart and stroke. So as I earlier said in the video, this kind of supplement is overall good for your overall health, as opposed to for some supplement to have some kind of effect in the gym. And that's it. Then it has honey goat weed at 150 milligrams, and I think that is sufficient. And N-norvaline as 100 mg, and N-norvaline is kind of supplement which I don't want to see in supplement. I'm not a huge fan of L-norvaline. That's it, and that is about this review, and that is about the ingredient explainer. And then the thing is that when it is a steam-free pre-workout and when I pay money for it, I always look for something more than that. Especially to nootropics, I need alpha GPC, CDP, choline, I need huperzine A. These are some of the compounds or ingredients which I look for in a steam-free pre-workout, which unfortunately is absent in that. They have another product called Hype Extreme, which I think they have alpha GPC and I think choline in it, I don't know. So I will be also checking it out. About my personal take on it, I usually get pumps very easily, so I don't need any supplements or product like this. I just have this hype and the pumps was okay. For me, I usually do 1 scoop, so there is not, as I usually said, citrulline should be in the 4 scoop. So you guys should at least 2 scoop or triple scoop this thing to get that pumps. The pumps is okay, I would say, because I usually get pumps very easily. So what do you say? I cannot recognize or I cannot notice any much difference in the pump because I usually get crazy pumps in the gym. So that is what. And about the taste and all, the flavor is orange flavor. I would say that it is in one of the bitter side, but with a lot of water. I will recommend you guys to add a lot more water than usual, maybe what they are recommending. Instead of 6 to 8 ounces of water, I would recommend at least 12 ounces of water to it, so it will be tasting good. And okay, it's an overall average kind of supplement. And that's it for the video. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.